I scoured the internet for deals and I found somebody that would sell me the Relish Trinity guitar for 400 bucks. Tuners feel okay, nothing special. They are unbranded, unmarked. I'm gonna guess, since this is the entry-level guitar, that they probably didn't go hog wild on those. Overall, guys, the Relish Trinity seems to be okay. Looking forward to getting into it more and doing some more experiments and things I got planned in the future. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ben, and this is my Relish Trinity. This is just an update video. Some of you guys had been asking for like a yearly update on it, and believe it or not, that time has come. It has been an entire year, which is absolutely surprising to me. So as you guys may know, I did get this guitar for about 400 bucks, which was a screaming deal at the time, but now that Relish is out of business, you can kind of find these all over Reverb for anywhere between 400, 500, 600 bucks. I've seen some of them are going for $900, but I don't think anybody's going to pay that when you just scroll down the listing and you find one for less than half that cost. So price-wise, great deal. Some of you have probably seen that video. I think it's called something like I put Gibson's $1,000 pickups in my $400 Trinity, which is 100% true. I did do that. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. But ever since that video came out, I get a comment every so often that has nothing to do with the video, but specifically about the guitar, where it says something like, what a junky guitar, or just buy a Squire, it's a better guitar. There's a lot of comments that if they don't have anything to do with that particular video, they're about this guitar. Well, this is my personal qualified review of this guitar after owning it for a year. So I bought this guitar in June, and I had been using it for about 6 months up until that video came out, which was in January. I remember shooting it right after the NAMM show because my pickups had arrived while I was down in Anaheim. Now, what none of you guys know is that the day I was going to film that video, the pickup selector just stopped working. For whatever reason, I could not get any sounds beyond the bridge pickup. So if I went to the middle position, it would just play the bridge, not the neck. And then obviously the neck position was moot, right? Of course, I'm figuring maybe I soldered something wrong. Maybe I reversed a wire or something weird. So then I swapped in the original Relish pickups that came with the guitar. Obviously those worked. And again, nothing. So the switch had just gone kaput on me. Now because of the speed in which things come out these days, I wanted to get that video done and online that day. So I basically took apart the switch and I had to crack the little box open, and whatever had happened to it was the contact points had just sort of shifted away from the little slider thing inside of the switch, and it was no longer making contact at the neck position. So I had to force it in, and either way, it started working now, but at the time it wasn't working. So that was my first introduction to low budget Relish guitar world. A few months after that video, I was testing out some pickups for an upcoming video that I haven't released yet. And I wanted to make sure that I had soldered the pickups correctly, so I stuck them in there and I was playing around and I noticed the tone pot just stopped working. It doesn't matter if it's set at 0, 2, 5, 6, whatever. It's always at 10 on this guitar. It doesn't do anything anymore. I don't know why, because I haven't opened this guitar up except for in January when I had to fix that switch, and everything was working fine at the time. So really, I just think I need to go in there and overhaul both the volume and the tone knob and replace the switch, and kind of just keep this hot swap, pickup swapping thing, because everything else is kind of turning out to be a little bit of junk on this guitar. The tuners on this guitar also kind of suck. I changed strings recently and they're just real crunchy, so I imagine it was the cheapest components that Relish could find to put on there. I mean, the fact that they're not even branded tuners just leads me to believe that it's probably assembled with the cheapest parts you can find, and really what they're selling is this pickup swapping part. And then the more and more I think about it, it's like this guitar is really only good for these kind of videos that I'm doing. If I was playing this guitar live, I don't think I would bring a set of pickups with me, play a song, and then like swap one out. And this is their cheap model. So continuing that logic, if I had the really expensive models, the ones that were like $3,000, I still don't think I'd be swapping out pickups. I think I would have enough money to afford a few different good guitars. So I don't know. It's become more obvious to me that this is really just a gimmick, and it's really great for what I intend to do to it. Now, let me know what you guys think. But anyway, that's my 1 year review on this guitar. I intend to fix everything and make a few more videos, but otherwise, I really don't know what purpose having this guitar.